Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. The Golden Gophers will kick it away to start. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He's out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will get first crack at it today. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
From the gun, the ground game. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Fires to the wide out. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position. So Minnesota's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance.
Breaks into the open. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. And the Golden Gophers headed quickly to the line. They're going to ride this running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Tight end now in motion. Takes the handoff. It's 4. Got some room into the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Dances away. Throws to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal for them.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, 2-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball no matter how many times they spend the magic beat. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got him. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. On the run, it's Rodgers. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Extra point here will tie the game. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. From the gun, running back gets to give. Still running at the 40. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Golden Gophers moving quickly to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the outcome...
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. From the gun, the running back has it. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed.
There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Using the quick game. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. And the Golden Gophers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll do it himself. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. Oh, they're after him. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Minnesota! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
These are the plays that you look back on tape, and everybody's like, nice work, nice toughness, QB. To stand in there, know you're going to get blasted, but hold onto the ball until the guy comes open, feed him, and get the 6.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Alabama is on the short side of things right now, but like the days of Tua and Devontae Smith in the 2018 title game, do not rule out a comeback. They're trailing by 10 to Texas. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the ground. Turning it on. Inside the... And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the 2nd level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. To throw, it's Lindsey. Catch in the middle, it's Taylor. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. The Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. They'll leave it with him. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. And the Buckeyes are on the move. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun to give, looking for room. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
That's a nice job by this defense, getting in the backfield quick. They got in there so fast, anticipating pass on third and long, but they reacted so well to the run, get the tackle for a loss, and now probably going to force the punt here.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Golden Gophers will hustle to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Golden Gophers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Secondary walks up on the line showing press coverage. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Golden Gophers are threatening in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. From go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field, the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's out past the 35. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. He's going to fire deep. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Caught behind the line. It's Callahan. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Kick is in the air. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Here's a heat. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. And they're not on the same page there.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
We'll send the tight end in motion. The play action fake. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Back to pass, it's Sayin. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
That's the kind of protection you dream about as he fires left. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. And the Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And they can't quite hook up, trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Minneapolis when that town is buzzing as it is today. And if you thought that was a quick 1st half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those.
Breaks into the open. Oh, he got loose. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground. The Golden Gophers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
That's a great individual effort by him right there. When I think about Ohio State football, too, especially on defense, right, it's the legacy of the Silver Bullets, guys flying around, giving great effort and getting to the football, but it all has up front on the D-line. You've got to be dominant at that position.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. Aggressive, man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Caught over the middle. It's Rodgers. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw it. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Looking left. Makes the grab. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. They'll give it to the back. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Golden Gophers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Now he's looking to throw it. Finds his man. It's Lanier. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Golden Gophers want to move quickly.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback and getting him on the ground.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Scanning the field, it's Lindsey. Lofts one high and deep. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Trying to take it back. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays, but he's just going to have to do.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that...
He's got some space. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
That's reeled in. It's 4. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Golden Gophers want to crank the tempo. They'll throw it from the red zone. Catch in the middle. It's Callahan. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football.
Touchdown, Minnesota! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Looking to the big tight end. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. So now it's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's incomplete as he threw the helium ball, trying to float it in. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Here's the pressure. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
I'll tell you love linebackers that are good against the run, but how nice is it when you've got a guy that can sit in zone coverage like he can and not just pick it off, but find his convoy and take it to the house. That is a game-changing play.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. He leaves it with his back. There he goes.
Nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man. When you hit that mark a lot of times and you take care of the football, you win a lot of football games. It's the more physical team. It's the team that makes it easy, makes it easier on their quarterback, and they've done that today.
Motion from the back. He's got him in the flat. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Rides the back on the option. The give. Got touchdown, Minnesota! Great job by the back on the option. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat and you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacked on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Clemson is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 24 over Stanford. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us.